Aquarius, welcome into your mid-February 2025 general tarot reading. So as you can hear, I do have a bit of a sore throat, so I do apologize in advance, but I do feel the need to get this done for you. So we're beginning with 3 pre-pulled Moonology Oracle cards, and in the center of your reading, you have the beautiful Prosperity Lies Ahead card. So you're going to find that the remainder of the month, regardless of when you're tuning into this reading, is going to entail different levels, different forms of amazing, rewarding prosperity. I feel like you are thinking about at times wanting to get done more than you can, maybe more than you should. And I can totally relate as you're feeling driven and motivated, maybe feeling like you have to, get this and that done at this time, excuse me. But it is a period for you where you need to be understanding and remembering fully that when you're meant to get things done, they'll get done. Period. Okay? You walk a very purposeful path. But I do feel as if you are needing to reground yourself at certain points where energy factors, the way people live and or work, are affecting you negatively. Because I'm being drawn to the color green very prominently here, and that typically gives me very nature sort of grounded energy. And so at certain points you are grounded and balanced, but other points things affect you, maybe even all that's on your plate, maybe your own thoughts are playing into this, which could be spirit. And so spirit is saying at this time, reground yourself when need be, and you know how to do this best for yourself at this point along your path. But we're jumping on over here to the answers you need are coming. So the remainder of February, excuse me, gives you the answers that you seek, okay? You might even find there's a highlighting remembrance in regards to a very specific answer that you received in the first half of this month, okay? And I feel like for some it was in regards to when something's gonna come to be or change for you. And I really feel the remainder of February feels very clarifying, okay? You even may be a source of clarity and comfort and source for other people. And I do sense that Spirit is saying you're a light worker. And you may even find that there's a focus on you more so being a light worker within your bright Aquarian future. But regardless, I find that this is a time for you where you can't help but feel as if Spirit wants to provide you with the answers so that you can take a deep breath and not stress or worry about the future. Now, I did see the cards beforehand, and so I feel with the end of a tough cycle approaching being your last card, you've been dealing with certain difficulties that's taking a highlight, okay? And they're saying, say goodbye to these difficulties as the waters clear for you, the clouds clear, the heaviness starts to dissipate, and the obstacles start to easily be removed for you. Some by spirit alone, some, with a combination of your effort and spirits, and some by yourself, okay? Given you have that strong ability. But I'm also getting it's a time of strengthened intuition, and this is going to come into play and be utilized in very beneficial ways. At times, honestly, your intuition, being trusted 100% in the moment, will lead to prosperity in one of multiple different forms, if not multiple different forms. Let's shift these on down and move on to the tarot portion of your reading. Alrighty, to continue for Aquarius, the Nine of Cups in reverse. So they're saying there's a wish fulfillment that you have yet to receive, and this isn't the right time for it. It may even be more of a continuation of or a sparking of the preparation process so that you are 100%, 1000% ready for whatever this is for you. Say it's to meet that new person to date, that new commitment potential. It could be a new job for some, a new place to live. It could be new amounts of success. But either way, I feel you are successful on different levels in the remainder of this month. But they're saying you may as well find that there is another wish fulfillment that you are in the midst of. And it doesn't feel like this is new for you. It feels like a continuation of the beginning stages of which, whether you gained it in the beginning stages of this month or previous to it. But regardless, I find The reversal takes more of a highlight, okay? And they are saying that this wish fulfillment is closer than it feels at times or in general, and it will be a golden, divinely guided type of situation for you. So get ready. But let's put this back in. Actually, let's put this here. Because it feels like in the midst of this Nine of Cups in reverse kind of period, you are again gaining prosperity that prepares you and supports the turning in the upright of that individual card. Okay. I find that your health needs to take more of a focus as well. There's no surprise with that message coming out in the midst of me reading with such a struggling voice. All right. But also pairing this, or more so putting this on top of the answers you need are coming card, the remainder of February shows you evidence that something's coming for you once again, that wish fulfillment that you deserve, that you maybe have wanted, or even, I want to say, for some, demanded from Spirit in the universe for a while now. And I'm hearing, but when? And maybe that's the moment where you get the reminder of a timeline answer that you got rewinding back, or maybe you get that clarification, that understanding, that answer shortly after that. But it's this feeling of you in the midst of gaining certain answers. I guarantee by the end of the month you won't have all the answers. Even if you're someone like myself who's predictive in nature and has such a strong spiritual connection and intuition to the point of understanding things better than most, you won't have all the answers. You will have more than you had stepping into this period, being again the remainder of February for you. But they're saying with those answers coming in, allow it to give you a sense of comfort and ease within your energy field to the point where you then trust in the lack of answers and the mystery of your path moving forward. When things are going to come in and change. Okay, so I also find that in the remainder of the month, as I'm finding my voice is improving a little bit, this is weird. You're thinking about focusing upon people's intentions, but also somewhat focusing upon other people's amounts of like or love for you. However that's going to come into play for you, it might be in regards to wanting to or concerned about something continuing, or just the future of it. But anyways, this may play into more than one situation. But let's pull one more card. The Empress in reverse. Sorry if you can hear any background noise, but I find that, to be honest with you, Aquarius, you will be dealing with certain levels of annoyance stemming from noise in the background somehow, okay? Whether it's at work, at home, out and about, you name it. But, excuse me, the Empress card in reverse, because again, I find that you are in the midst of this, what feels like an in-between stage. But then there are moments where Spirit's saying, look around and notice that you have a lot of abundance and prosperity in different forms. And what you wanted once upon a time is at hand in certain ways, right? You wanted this at one point. So then let's be grateful and appreciative of it and utilize it to your advantage, even more so to support and prepare you for the new that lies ahead. Because it feels like recently, even more so at this time, in the remainder of this month, your wants and needs, I feel, are somewhat shifting in certain ways. Where, say for example, where you are living, it has been great for you, right? Even with certain imperfections. And then now something's shifted or changed, or you've noticed this and that of importance, but maybe negativity tied up into it. And now you can't wait to and want to prepare to shift to a new place, but it's not time yet. Does that make sense? And so apply it to whatever else you have at hand, whether it's a connection, if not multiple, your career situation. And so they're saying this is wrapped up into this period where they're saying, we're not saying the rest of this month is going to be perfect and lack certain little difficulties or annoyances here and there, and ups and downs, but it is this progressive, again, end of this rough, tough cycle for you where things are dissipating and even flowing in more so to support you, help you, and get you ready for a hell of a lot more. But we're moving right along to the Three of Wands. Well, this deck is definitely in reverse because I find that this one's meant to be in the upright, but that was purposeful, okay? Now, they're saying look ahead and expect the best. I honestly find this could fit nicely with either this side or this side of the reading, but I really feel that this is tied into the answers that you're gaining and even your expectations once again. When you find that something helps you better understand what lies ahead, don't be surprised when that even further clarifies something that took place or didn't take place in your recent past. It's almost this feeling of spirit saying that you're in the energy of, well, this has been a long time coming and it's still not fully here yet or here at all. And they're saying, patience, my friend, for that will pay off for you big time in the future. And now, but more so in the future. The Queen of Cups, because there is a focus on your emotional side, and you really, if you're an empath, need to be understanding, noticing in certain moments when it's not yours to carry and when it's not your emotion at all. For example, I was feeling so emotional yesterday, and I knew for a fact it wasn't mine. You know what I mean? Even after cleansing my energy, I went into my serving job, and I just was so affected by things, so emotional, and I feel like it was both people in my physical reality, but also spiritual. Okay, so both of which are a possibility for you. But moving on, I find that that's a key message for you. There are certain moments where you simply need to move on as you're thinking about moving on and shifting forward and changing your day-to-day life, your path for the better in the near future. There's a significance to the month June and July for you. And then they're saying, don't be surprised when that shifting period for you, where I find that for some an ending and a new beginning takes place, then creates August and September to be the most magical, successful, independent, and even connecting kind of months for you. But yeah, the Five of Wands, because I feel like there's certain levels of bad energy that you deal with. There's certain negative or sneaky people that you deal with, and that's simply part of this time. But they're saying when need be, reach for that passion, reach for that balanced way of being, and shift on forward with confidence, okay? And find a balance in regards to putting in the effort where need be. We're not ending on that. The Chariot card, because they are saying you are quite motivated, but it's all about how you utilize that. You know what I mean? Let us, in a balanced, organic way, a very magical way, guide you forward as you guide yourself forward and see this in-between stage of involving so much prosperity benefit you greatly, okay? So thank you for sticking with me to the end. I hope it was truly helpful. Love and light, Aquarius.